The Israeli military beat the hell out of me twice. So the third time they told me, we'll shoot you. Don't try.
Hello, Palestine International Broadcast family. This is Bassam Zahir in Canada right now. So stay tuned for the future and what's coming up from Canada. Hello there world, today on Journey for More we are going to be seeing an individual that is from Palestine that has lost his ID and the privilege to go back home and see his family and his home, his lands and all other resources that he has left behind in the past. So we are going to be seeing him right now. Stay tuned for what's next.
I'm from a town called Siris, Jenin area, West Bank. My dad used to be in Haifa. We are classified as refugees. We have a United Nations IDs. I born in Siris and I went to school there. The early 60s, which is I experienced, was a harsh, tough, almost starvation really, at young age. I have an uncle, he was a university professor, was teaching in Montreal nuclear engineering. And he did apply for me to study in Canada. So I did come as a student visa to Canada at the age of 18. In 1977, 5th of May, 1977, I landed in Canada, Montreal.
Were you able to go back ever since?
I did have, at that time was Jenin area, not allowed to travel through the bridge to Jordan. So I tried 2-3 times to go through the bridge to Jordan to travel to Canada with the Jordanian ID, but the Israeli military beat the hell out of me twice. So the third time they told me, we'll shoot you, don't try. And somebody came in and told me, you could exchange your West Bank IDs, the Israeli military ID issued to the Palestinian, to a travel document. They call it laissez-passer in French language, it's laissez-passer. And I did through Jenin, and I managed to travel through Tel Aviv airport, Lid airport. And that's how I came into Canada. And they told me you could extend that travel document. I did send it to be extended the first time, and the second time, the third time, they never come back. And I called them quite a few times and always gave me the shafting around, telling me this, that, it will be this, it will be that, and I ended up losing it. Losing the laissez-passer or the travel document. And since that time, I have no ID, no West Bank IDs.
So you can't live there?
Yes, I can't live there. I only go for a 3-month visit and I have to leave. And apparently it happened to a lot of people who get that laissez-passer or the travel document and they lost it. So that's what happened to a lot of people actually, not only me. At younger age, I born in the 50s, in mid 50s almost. We have a hell of a time really, in early 60s. We to a point of starvation really. I remember I went to school without the shoes. With the clothing, it's unbelievable how badly they are. Even the food was very bad. Even war was so bad because Palestine was only the coast and West Bank was hardly anybody living in it. And people moved into West Bank and developed and nothing in there really. So it was almost a starvation to everybody, not only me personally. So everybody have a hard time really in that situation after 1948 and the refugees coming out of there. There's nothing in there, nothing in the West Bank, undeveloped. Life in Canada at the beginning. I came from a small town. We have no electricity, no phone, nothing really at all. And coming to Canada, landing in Montreal was so difficult, dealing with never mind the cultural shock, how it affected me, but dealing with the modern life, the phone, the electricity, and I remember the first time ever I held the phone, which is in Montreal, and I was calling my uncle, and the way I was screaming on the phone, and the owner of the phone, he was shouting, "Hey, stop it! Why are you screaming so loud?" And it's a true story, happened to me actually. In Canada. In Canada was the language, I don't speak the language. I went to language school. I did, within 6 months, I did pass the TOEFL exam. And I went to university, Concordia University. In 1978, I was registered at the university.